It's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it.
$50? Are you insane? Marcus, what am I going to do with the rest of my check? How could I ever afford this? Is what you're thinking if you're actually slow, or what's the politically correct term to call people dumb now? I don't want to end up like Marques Brownlee. Personally, I am not big enough to get canceled yet, just saying. But I'm explaining why the internet is upset at Marques Brownlee in his most recent video due to his wallpaper app. You got that right. People are upset because he has a wallpaper app. People are so upset that it prompted one of Lunchly's owners to speak on this Marques Brownlee situation. What has the world come to?
But you know what I've been doing way longer than 2 weeks? Working on a new app that we are finally launching. You guys have always been asking me where I get my wallpapers.
I could put down a $2 billion parlay right now, betting that no one is actually asking that question. This is where it all started. Marques posted a video recently, literally a day ago at the time of recording this, of the new iPhone, testing it out, everything. And in the beginning of the video, he had an ad for his new wallpaper app called Panels. And people were very upset. Now, with the fact that Marques Brownlee is starting an app, I mean, who really cares about that? But the pricing that we're going to get into later.
Like, it's frequently the #1 suggested search result under my name, has been for years. So now we've put them all in one place. It's called Panels, and it's finally live in the App Store, both on iOS and on Android. Feels really good to be able to say that. So if you're wondering where the wallpaper on these phones in the review came from, Panels. If you're wondering where the wallpaper in the last video came from, Panels. Matter of fact, almost all of the wallpapers on the devices and in backgrounds you've seen in my videos for the past year have all come from Panels, which is pretty sick.
A cool, neat wallpaper app. Honestly, I feel like it could have been fun, especially if it's just free. I mean, who wouldn't take another wallpaper app with a bunch of ads? Pinterest does exist for free, and so does Google for free. But I guess, I mean, if you just don't want to do any of those and really want that specific wallpaper from this YouTuber's video, then it could be fine. It could be all great until he said this.
A bunch of awesome artists over there that we are splitting profits with 50-50, and there's already a ton of great collections of art and much more incoming. And we have some pretty big plans for this thing. So it's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it. So go pick it up now. Poke around, find your new favorite wallpaper, your new favorite artist, and let me know what you think. It's kind of fun to be on the other side now, on the development side, where now other people are going to review what we make, which is always exciting.
Oh, Mark, I'm so happy you're excited for this review, because $50 a year? That's insane. It's only not like $4.52 a month. That's almost like a Starbucks drink. And let's be honest, we're still boycotting Starbucks, right? Isn't that a thing? Or maybe I got that wrong. Wrong month. But a lot of people were upset about this, as if there wasn't a free version. They're actually just paying for a premium. $50 a year, not a month, a year up front, just so that you can have access to this. No ads, no nothing. More high quality wallpapers, and then you'll be good. People were very upset about this. Now, I couldn't tell you why, but I'm gonna read you some of the comments that people said, and we're gonna react to some of that. In my opinion, before we get to that though, it's not that serious. Understandably, we are gonna get to Lunchly later, as one of the owners did talk about it, but it's not the same as Lunchly.
You can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
He's not advertising it as like, hey, guys, there's this new wallpaper app I have. Look, just look at how nice it is. I mean, let's try and scroll compared to a competitor. Let's go on Pinterest and see. These are all bland, low quality, terrible, thumbs down. Who really wants to see this? But let's check out Panels. Oh my gosh, it's so sleek. The design is so nice. And for only $50 a year, you'll be able to get the highest quality versions of these wallpapers. And don't worry, even if you don't have $50, that's fine too, because we have a free version as well. So you can still browse with some slight ads here and there and get some of the best wallpapers known to man. Because let's be honest, when you're looking for a wallpaper, do you really want to get it from the plain old boring Pinterest? Or would you rather get it from the sleek, slim, nice, sophisticated designs off Panels? Now, if you did some cringe like that, then I'd probably be in an uproar too. Because what do you mean you're gonna compare your app to Pinterest? That's the biggest thing. He's not comparing it to anything. He's just letting the audience know, which is what Lunchley didn't do. That's a quick intermission from, you know, the little comment section we're about to dive into. And these are comments I found from not only his YouTube channel, but also Twitter. Not even MKBHD is immune to the power of the internet. You make a bad movie, get called out for it. Hell yeah, boys. Immune to the power of the internet? Did he make a bad crypto scam with a bunch of people and mislead his entire audience? Wait, did he sit there and get called out for a bunch of things that are happening inside of his company internally? Even had people step away and leave? Oh no, he just made a wallpaper app that you can pay money for or choose to not pay money and get the same thing with ads. Never would I think to see the day that there would be such a disconnect between MKBHD and his audience. The whole reason why I liked you so much was because I felt like I could trust you. I'm not sure of it now. Are we still talking about the same thing that he showed in the video? I must have listened to this video on mute. There's no way we watched the same ad and that's the take that you got from it. This guy went from tech reviewer to salesman selling snake oil. LMAO. Expensive wallpapers we can find free somewhere else.
It's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it.
Did we really watch that same ad and get the same thing? You had to look up and to the right to see the premium cost, which means you had to have also seen the free right above it. I refuse to believe you saw that cost of $50 a year and just did not see the free next to it. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. Either I'm being willfully ignorant or they are. And honestly, I can't determine who it is. Ain't no background worth $50. Why are they canceling him for a wallpaper, bro? Let him do his thing. Getting canceled and having a bad business idea implemented are two wildly different things. This is $4 per month, cheaper than 99% of other subscriptions, and people are freaking out. LOL. All right, that's enough from the comments. What I have gathered from this is that people are getting the wrong idea from people that are defending Marques Brownlee. One, why people are defending him and thinking that, hey, just because you're defending him, you agree. That does not, no. Do I agree with paying $50 for a wallpaper? No. I think if you put your credit card in to get a high quality wallpaper for any amount, I think you're done. Personally, I'm just saying, no point in time when we have all these free alternatives should you be coming in and making a paid version. Personally, I don't even think the app is that bad. I think he was transparent as possible. He said this is what the app is. He said there is a free version, there's a premium version. You go, you make your own decision about it. He wants to receive feedback, you got the feedback. And then people are also upset at the people defending him, and I'm not understanding why they're defending him. Well, Marques Brownlee didn't scam his audience recently, from what I've heard. Marques Brownlee is not getting exposed recently for any bad business practice or hiring any bad actors in his company, last time I checked. So that's why people are defending him, unlike what happened with Lunchley. I mean, 2 of the people there are still under investigation by YouTube police, not actual police like from YouTube's side, just like people who police drama on the internet. So obviously when they're selling something, we're going to be a little skeptical about it because they gave us a reason to be skeptical. Marques Brownlee's controversy before this were people being upset that he gave his opinion on a product. He gave an opinion and people got upset. Let's be honest here. Who are you really more willing to be lenient on? The people have been seen and apparently have been scamming their audience. Apparently, we don't know for sure yet. I'm just saying speculation. Obviously, there's no concrete evidence. It could be possible that they're scamming their audience. Are you really going to trust them over Marques Brownlee? Probably the not, if we're being honest. It was so much backlash though that Marques Brownlee himself put out a tweet that said part of building in public is getting mass feedback immediately, which is pretty dope, almost exactly like publishing a YouTube video. First thing we're doing is fixing the excessive data disclosures as people rightfully brought up. For transparency, we never actually asked for your location, internet history, etc. The data disclosed that everyone is screenshotting is likely too broad and largely driven by what the ad networks suggest. Working to fix that ASAP. As far as pricing, I hear you. It's our own personal challenge to work to deliver that kind of value for a premium version. Weekly Friday drops are already starting. I'll also be dialing back ad frequency for free experience. Much more to come. I appreciate you all. I honestly feel like that response was pretty tamed and nice. Honestly, he didn't seem upset. Obviously, I don't think he would in a response, but he came at the criticism and told people how he was going to improve in the future, and then to sit there and try to save face and be like, well, actually, you know, other people are doing X, Y, and Z. He just took it at face value. Hey, I see you guys are saying this about the product, but we're going to change this, and this. I'm happy we can work with you. Isn't that crazy how you can just take criticism and just be like, all right, I understand what you're saying. This is how I want to move forward from that criticism. But that was not enough for someone like KSI, one of the owners of Lunchly and a founder, who had to respond to this tweet from Drama Alert, who posted about the situation and say, what happened to YouTubers, man? I cannot say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust people who are selling it to them. Do better. Some YouTuber said the same exact thing to me the other day. Rather than complaining, crying, and trying to cancel a YouTuber for creating a product, here's an idea. If you don't want / like the product, then just don't buy it. Now, there are a couple things wrong with that statement, so let's just break it down. Number one, calling Dan TDM some dumb YouTuber, you're just digging your grave, man. I don't know what you thought the responses under this tweet were gonna be, but I promise you, they were nothing nice. Secondly, your product is aimed towards kids, is aimed to a lunch towards kids. Marques Brownlee's fan base is actually pretty broad. A wallpaper app can span to anybody, quite literally anyone. So many people have phones nowadays. It's not just kids. So he's reaching a wider margin than you making a product for a kid's lunch. Already right there, not really that comparable. Besides that, you're both YouTubers selling something. And again, as I said towards the beginning of this video, your marketing completely different from his. Hey, here is this already existing product. Our marketing is just gonna be why ours is better. Marques Brownlee's marketing. Hey, I made this new product. You know, it's just a wallpaper app. Here's a subscription service for it. Half the proceeds go to the artist, half come to us. There's a free version as well, but you won't get as high quality versions for it. Let us know what you think. Completely different. Two different things. Two different styles of marketing already. With your thing though, you're trying to build a status symbol for kids. It's aimed at kids and it's aimed at supposedly having a healthier alternative to an already existing product. That was your whole thing. And you can't use Dan TDM's statement because it doesn't apply to Marques Brownlee. And while I would like to take the time to read some of these comments, I'm just gonna link the tweet below so that y'all can see what people had to say. I'm just gonna show you one of my favorites. Dan TDM walking like a dog right now, little bro, with a picture like this. It's funny because he still cares so much. He's not letting this go. If he could just shut up and move forward, no one would care or say anything, bro. Your audience actually does not care. But in my personal opinion, honestly, I do think it's dumb to pay for a wallpaper app. I'm gonna be honest, and I am one of those idiots. I pay for wallpaper engine for my PC. I don't even see my wallpaper on my PC for most of the time I'm on it, but I still pay for it because I like it and I find value into it. Somebody else who sees it most likely won't and will look at me like an idiot for even paying any type of amount to have a high quality wallpaper on my PC. And those are just two different ways of thinking. Honestly, if you find value in this and want to pay for it, that's cool. Go ahead. And if you don't, then you can just not download it and not use it. It's that simple with this one, actually. It's kind of crazy. But I also want to be honest and be like, I am obviously giving Marques Brownlee a little bit of bias and a little bit of leniency because I like his content. And I don't think he's done anything in the past that would give the illusion as to why you shouldn't trust him and take what he's saying at face value and being genuine. That's just my opinion though. And I don't like what the other two people who are part of Lunchly have been doing or have been accused of doing. But if you would like to tell me your opinion, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below. And if you do enjoy content like this, subscribing would also be very much appreciated. And if you like the video, then dropping a like helps a ton. I love it, honestly. Makes my day. But that's enough for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.